of an analog in history that I could look for Harold Finch, it would probably be Oppenheimer. And the ambivalence that he had about creating something that is such a monumental existential risk in the world, and what that burden is like, and understanding that if we don't do it, someone else will. And I think that's the most compelling thing to me about the show and about Harold and what he's creating and what he's going to do with it going forward.
And Michael? Thoughts?
Well, I think Greg has succinctly said everything I would have wished to say, and I think that's an interesting comparison to draw to Oppenheimer, and an apt one. I confess that when I read or hear stuff about development at Google's AI laboratory or something, I find it a little hair-raising to know that we're on the trail of something so life-altering or species-altering.
Definitely. Well, I'm glad that you're doing a marathon on your birthday, Labor Day, which is.
Yeah, I guess they are.
Yeah. So that's it probably wasn't planned, but it certainly worked out.
And I'm going to stay home and watch every one of them.
Thank you, gentlemen, and my DVR will be humming in the next few days.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Thank you. Our next question comes from the line of George Solis. Sir, your line is open.
Hi. With the first season coming up and now showing up on Netflix and WGN, what is it that you both want the audience, the viewers, to come away with from the show and the character of Harold Finch?
I would just like them to be entertained. I would like them to have fun and have some laughs and white knuckle the living room chair for a while and come away from it with something to talk about.
Definitely, and I would love it for people, and whether it's young people or old folks, I don't really care. To be that show where if you missed it the first time around, it was the show that someone said, "Do I need to be watching that?" People say yes, and they have an opportunity now to see it and say that show was sneaky good and you missed it. Now you can see it.
Sorry. What I love about the show is what I love about the show is how it's shot in New York. I was wondering, could you tell me any behind the scenes trivia from shooting in the snow or when Hurricane Sandy hit?
I'll let Michael feel that way.
Oh God, there are too many stories to tell, and the weather is often a factor. And shooting in the snow, I mean, that doesn't need much explanation. When people are coming out with whisk brooms between takes to knock the snow off of your head, you know that's not exactly what you signed up for. So there's always that. But what's rich is our interaction with the citizenry of this great city and also with great buildings. One of the chief pleasures of the work is being on top of skyscrapers or being in great civic buildings in the middle of the night when no one else is there, to be in the Guggenheim Museum at 3 a.m. or in the main post office building. There's something eerie and wonderful about having a license to be there at that hour and have it all to yourself. It's cool.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And that's it for our question and answer session. And now I'll hand it over back to our speakers. Bruce, you may proceed.
Okay. Well, it was a lot of fun, Greg.
That was fun. I hope the weather's not too insufferable right now.
No, it's all right. Somebody's out there shooting somewhere, but it ain't me today. So
Yeah. Hey, listen, I'm really excited about this Oscar Wilde thing. It's really, really interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I'm excited and a little terrified at what it's blown up into being, but it'll be cool.
Is it a lot of material? I imagine it's a lot, huh?
Yeah, it's a massive role.
Oh.
But I don't have to memorize it or anything like that. It's a reading.
Oh, okay.
Still, I'll want to go in prepared.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be looking at that script over the next few weeks.
Well, we've got some liner fare coming your way in episode 5. You're the Irish uncle.
Can't wait.
It's different. It's a little bit different, but it's a little bit